Here's a video of a video I made on Facebook, so I have a copy for YouTube, since Zuckerberg does not allow you to take videos you make from Facebook and download them to YouTube.
Friday weekend, enjoy your weekend. Well, let's just get real, right to the point. This is the only real truth amongst all of the global nonsense. Yes, right here, the truth teller in Vallejo, California. I'm the only one that's going to tell you the real truth. You see, you got these politics, you got all this politician nonsense, you got this news media nonsense. Every topic of it is nonsense. Complete, utter nonsense. I have shown you what to look for. You got all these commentaries for months and months and months over this Obamacare nonsense, and the whole subject has completely changed since it began. They're still talking about the beginning of this subject, not even mentioning in between spots the technology has advanced about 10 times since the beginning of this. There is no costs. The amount of cost that healthcare once cost, it's a lie. Your politics is all a lie. Now, I'm here to tell you people, nobody else is telling the truth anywhere else around the world. You know, I've shown you where the enemy is. People are all talking about, you know, they want to find the terror. You got all these Trump groups. These Trump groups are all liberal, really. They're just liberal Republicans. You know, you try to show them where the enemy is, and they don't want to hear you. They want to keep talking about Russian collusion and bouncing off of other people's comments for the last 7 years on some nonsense topic that has nothing to do with helping the struggling American. No politics subject right now is there to help the struggling American. You know, building the wall, getting the funding for that. It's a great principle that we needed to speak about protecting the border of our country, but really, my honest opinion, the wall doesn't matter if it's there or not. You know, somebody comes here illegally, you know, there should be consequences, whether the wall is here or not. Those consequences should go into effect. I know they would for me. If I do one thing wrong, they're ready to throw me away and throw away the key. That's just reality. So here in Vallejo, we got Osby Davis. You know, he said we need some reality and a call for the truth. Speaking about things that I have spoken about in articles and got my messages across very difficultly to some of these city audiences around here. Well, you know, they're coming out with this ride in Marine World, Wonder Woman, Lasso of Truth. What a coincidence. We're Truth Teller.Realitymaster. That was the main Facebook account that they continuously condemned and blocked for no reason, censorshiping me without giving me an actual reason of why they did it. Just disable my accounts out of thin air. Bam, gone. Because of things that I'm telling you. BSD, Blue State Democrats, Berkeley software distribution. Well, when I started explaining these things to you and revealing the code talk behind all these things, we looked it up and they tried to separate all these meanings from the meanings I just now told you. Now it says BSD is secret code talk, and it also is an acronym for Berkeley Software Distribution. But when you look at it now, they don't want you to know that Berkeley's from California also, which also means the Blue State Democrats that they did a Google scrub to scrub all this information from after I revealed it to you, and then they disabled my accounts, which is completely ridiculous because that only reveals exactly what they want to hide, and then we continue to pick at it and throw darts at the Illuminati eye like we're doing right now and revealing all the top secrets of these scumbag legions of the bouncy castle Apache 2.0 contract, illegal fraudulent policies that bring your phone from a 5G down to a 2G from the Apache bouncy legion of legions, Obama legions, API, application protocol interface. You got to have a government clearance to use that tool. Cookies, you got to have a government clearance to use that tool. OBO, overseas building operations. You got to have a government clearance to be involved in that operation. These are all inside of your phone, sucking your data and building off of your ideas and shipping them across seas, so that way the Google dictators can be the entrepreneurs of your human ideas. So, people, I'm telling you the real truth. This is your only trusted truth source amongst them all. You know, when they came out with this new artificial intelligence that digs to the root origin of truth and the sources, through my Facebook, they created App Truth. Well, guess what? These artificial intelligent bots started revealing the things that I'm saying really is the truth. And guess what? That's when they dismantled the app Truth. That's when they dispersed it and disseminated it all through a bunch of different sources and all through a different bunch of sites, and try to disguise where the original origin of that source came from, which is right here. The Truth Teller.Realitymaster, Revenge of John the Baptist in Vallejo, California. Now, another thing that they do, they've been doing this from the gate, you know. We have been speaking these things for a long time, and as you've noticed, people on Facebook, people in these networks have a lot less views than they used to, even for just normal comments, just normal posts. A lot less views. It's because our audience is restricted and our views are sold and distributed across seas, overseas building operations, OBO, Obama Biden org, web client build, the little tiny abbreviations up at the top of the corner in your paperwork from Metro PCS that they don't want you to know the information of, and it's code talk. Well, I just explained it to you. Overseas building operations, OBO, Obama Biden org. It's the most disgusting little sniveling little poop eater crybaby little whiny bratty stuff you can think of. That's what Obama is. He's a sniveling little jealous crybaby, jealous of the thought of humans ever having something more than socialism, and it just keeps him up all night trying to figure out how he can keep humans away from having a life and inflict more and more electronic lizard mouth socialism that he's obsessed with, you know, and he's trailing behind Mark Zuckerberg. That's why Zuckerberg just bumped him, because he was using the API Apache 2.0 to duplicate magnetic wave fields of Facebook, and he was actually duplicating Facebook. So, but see, I dig all this stuff up for you, and I show you all this stuff. Like I said, this is the only real truth. We go word by word. Right now, you know, while Americans are struggling and they're creating a stronger Google machine to take more data, to suck more out of your lives, to suck more of your entrepreneur possibilities away from you, as they are doing this and creating a chip so they can population decrease you, they're telling you, they're on the news talking about 8 years worth of red tape healthcare nonsense. Everybody's going to have healthcare regardless of the healthcare, whether people pay Obama or not. That's why Obamacare is the first New World Order to garnish your wages. The socialism infliction, take it from you, right? This is the only way they can calm the masses down and then try to malnutrition you. They have to take your money and it feeds you garbage through Monsanto. Then fill the media with nonsense politics where they got so-called patriots that are clueless. You try to show them where the real enemy is and who they should be going after, but instead they get onto a 7-year-long commentary reel about Obamacare. Blah, 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 blah. Whether Trump care comes along or not, or Obamacare remains, it's not helping the struggling American. See, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to show you the real truth here. The real truth is right here in Vallejo, California, and they're all monitoring everything around what I'm talking about right now. This whole operation that we have built, and our disciples that we have, we go word by word without electronics. See, they can disable every account they want, but we already have our 12 disciples. We physically know who each other are. Their electronic socialism doesn't work with us. And we're not fooled into talking about nonsense, airheaded subjects for 7-8 years just to bounce off other people's comments. No, we talk about the top Illuminati secrets amongst the entire secret global operation. We reveal the names and the specific specific people and the specific proof to these things. We're not conspiracy theorists or propagandists. We are truth tellers. The number one trusted source in all the world right here, the truth teller, Reality Master, Revenge John the Baptist, Vallejo, California. We'll be back.